Instant noodles didn't start as junk food. They started as a solution. After World War II, large parts of Asia were dealing with food shortages. Fresh food was expensive, hard to store, and not always available. People needed something that could last for months, was cheap to produce, and could be prepared with very little effort. That's when instant noodles were invented. The idea was simple. Cook the noodles once, dry them. Then all you need is hot water to bring them back. At first, instant noodles were basic. Flour, water, salt, nothing fancy. But as they spread around the world, competition grew. And when companies compete, they don't compete on nutrition. They compete on price, flavor, and speed. That's when instant noodles started to change. More salt to make them taste stronger, more oil to improve mouthfeel, stronger seasoning to make them addictive. Today, instant noodles are eaten billions of times every year. And while they all look similar, what's inside the package can be very different. Some are built almost entirely around salt and oil. Others are still processed, but made with more care. Let's start with the ones that are better avoided. Number 5. Nissin Cup Noodles. Cup noodles were a revolutionary idea, a full meal in a cup, no bowl, no dishes, no kitchen. That convenience made them extremely popular, especially with students, workers, and travelers. But to make noodles taste strong in such a small portion, manufacturers rely heavily on sodium. The seasoning has to work instantly. There's no slow cooking, no depth of flavor. So salt does most of the work. Refined oils are added for texture, but there's very little fiber or protein. The cup format also changes how people eat. You eat faster, you chew less, and your body doesn't register fullness properly. That's why many people finish a cup and still feel unsatisfied shortly after. Number 4. Maruchan. Maruchan noodles became popular because of one thing. They are extremely cheap. To hit that price point, everything has to be optimized for cost. Low-quality wheat flour, cheap vegetable oils, seasoning designed to taste strong, not balanced. Most of the flavor comes from salt and additives, not from real ingredients. There is very little fiber, very little protein, and not much that slows digestion down. You get a quick hit of energy, followed by a quick drop. That cycle is what makes people feel hungry again soon after eating. Number 3. Maggi 2-minute noodles. Maggi noodles are deeply tied to comfort and habit. Many people grow up eating them. They're quick, familiar, and easy. That's part of their appeal. But nutritionally, they follow an older instant noodle formula. Highly processed wheat, low fiber, seasoning carrying most of the flavor. The 2-minute cooking time made them famous, but speed doesn't improve what the noodles are made of. They're designed to be fast, not to be balanced. Number 2. Samyang Buldak. These noodles became famous in a completely different way. Not through necessity, but through entertainment. Spicy challenges, reaction videos, extreme heat. The spice itself isn't the real issue. Spicy food has existed for centuries. The issue is what comes with that spice. Very high sodium levels. A lot of oil. A very heavy overall load. The intensity of the heat masks how dense the meal really is. People eat them quickly, drink a lot of water, and often feel bloated or drained afterwards. They're built for impact, not for regular eating. Number 1. Indomie Mie Goreng. Indomie is one of the most popular instant noodles in the world, and the reason is simple. It tastes really good. Mie Goreng noodles are pre-fried, then combined with oil-based seasoning packets. That combination creates strong flavor and a very satisfying mouthfeel. But it also makes the noodles very calorie-dense. There's not much fiber, not much protein, and very little that slows you down while eating. That's why it's easy to eat the whole pack quickly and still feel like you could eat more. Now let's move to some options that are built a bit differently. Not perfect, but clearly better. Number 5. Thai Kitchen. Rice noodles existed long before instant noodles. They're part of traditional cooking in many Asian cultures. Because they're rice-based, the ingredient list is usually shorter. Rice noodles don't rely as much on heavy seasoning. They're lighter in texture and easier for many people to digest. They don't hit the body as aggressively as heavily processed wheat noodles. Number 4. Blue Dragon. Plain noodles are closer to how noodles were originally eaten. No built-in flavor overload. No aggressive seasoning packets. That means the noodles themselves don't dominate the meal. You decide how much salt to add. You decide what flavors go in. This makes them more flexible and easier to combine with real food. Number 3. Nongshim Shin Ramyun. Korean noodle culture puts a lot of focus on texture. Shin Ramyun noodles are thicker and sturdier than many instant noodles. They hold their shape better and feel more filling. They're also commonly eaten with additions: eggs, vegetables, protein. That changes the entire structure of the meal. Number 2. Itsu. Itsu is a much newer brand compared to traditional instant noodle companies. It was created in a time when people already cared more about ingredients. The ingredient lists are shorter. Sodium levels are lower. There's less unnecessary processing. It's still instant food, but built with more restraint. Number 1. Lotus Foods. Lotus Foods took a different approach from the beginning. Instead of optimizing for cost and flavor intensity, they focused on ingredients. Brown rice and buckwheat have been part of traditional diets for centuries. These grains digest more slowly. They contain more fiber. And they don't cause the same rapid energy drop. They're closer to what noodles originally were before speed and profit became the priority. Instant noodles didn't all start the same. And they're not all made the same today. Some are built around salt and oil, others are built around simpler ingredients. That difference matters. Which instant noodles do you eat most often? And which one surprised you the most?